My great and wonderful people, how una dey? My people, I tell you, it was a really, really painful scene in the palace of Ife yesterday. It was a really painful scene in the palace of Ife last night. So, my people, I tell you, this time around, we learned that our princess from this thing from Ife and also from the Lafogido royal family, also, she has actually not been herself since Kabiesi actually bashed her this time around. She has not been herself. We learned that Blueblu has not been herself all this while, and this one has actually turned to something else. Because yes, there were some words that were actually pulled out to her by Kabiesi. If you remember the last time, Kabiesi told her, "Say I just managed to add you to marry you." So that you won't just be like that in the palace of Ilefe, because yes, you have actually added and actually helped me in the palace. That was why I just choose to marry you, so that you won't just be like that outside there. So, my people, by the report I've gathered so far, and so far from the Odua press and also the other Yoruba bloggers and our source close to the palace of Ilefe, we learned that yes, Blueblu has actually gone on a nail. We learned that our princess from this thing from the Lafogido royal family has actually gone on her knees this time around. She has actually cried so much to the this thing to the Oba Adeyeye presently now, to the Ojaja the second. She has cried so much, and in kind of the way, through the information we got last night, we learned that she actually went on an oath with Kabiyesi in that palace of Ilefe, and I hope she actually keeps to it, because we learned in the presence of the elders and chiefs in the palace of Ilefe, we learned that Blueblu actually came into the palace of Ilefe with a lot of tears. And yes, the elders and the chief in the palace of Ilefe are also from other royal family and also from Lafogido family. They actually felt her pain and every other thing like this, and we learned that yes, the Lafogido elders actually went on their knees and kept on begging Kabiyesi on behalf of Adegoke. Because yes, what she really said about Mommy Tadenikawo, calling Queen Naomi a prostitute in Akure, really mean that yes, she will go far and wide to make sure that she destroy the legacy that Queen Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi has actually built in the palace of Ilefe before she came into the palace of Ilefe. So, my people, I say you guys should sit tight, because yes, information are really coming in from the palace of Ilefe left and right this time around. So we learned from our source that she was in really bitter tears yesterday night, and I was shocked to get this information that she actually took an oath in the palace of Ilefe. Because yes, that was the main reason that Kabiyesi could easily reconsider her in the palace of Ilefe. We learned that she actually stood by an oath. That means she lives in the palace of Ilefe by an oath presently now. So, my people, if this is your first time actually listening to me, do well to like and share, and also subscribe on your notification, because what I do on Hodges, I give you every rumors making out on social and the yemo out there. So we learned that our princess from the Lafogido royal family in Ilefe kingdom has actually cried so much and gone on her knees. And there were some professional words that were actually used by her. Say, let death take me if I ever talk ill about Queen Naomi. We learned that the Lafogido royal house, they actually held up to her. Say she shouldn't take that kind of oath. Say she shouldn't take that type of, say she's their daughter. They will never accept her to take that type of oath. That was when I actually know that these people are seriously so mischievous. Their daughter is trying to save her place and save her face in the palace of Ilefe. But yes, they are against it because they know their mischievous plan that they have for Ooni of Ife in the palace of Ilefe. But I ponder still why Kabiyesi still keeps this Lafogido royal family. Their elders are still in the palace of Ilefe. I ponder the ratio in which Kabiyesi makes choice of elders that should be with him in the palace of Ilefe. So from the investigation I've actually got, you must pick from the royal family. It's something that is hereditary. It's something that is hereditary. You don't just come around and start bringing people to represent as elders in the palace of Ilefe. Even though you don't want this person to be in the palace of Ilefe, you must go to that client also and pick up somebody else. So we learn presently now that they have actually gone against this thing. Their daughter, Blueblu, presently now taking this oath that she will never talk ill, that let death be before her if she ever talk about Queen Naomi anywhere, ill or think about her for evil. So we learned that the Lafogido elders were really, really against it. They actually say they will. They actually withdraw her, tell her to withdraw her statement. Say they will not stand and actually lose a daughter in the palace of Ilefe. We learned that all throughout, this Kadesi was just staring at them. Because yes, the other second, I thank God that yes, he has been bestowed with a lot of wisdom. Because being a custodian of Odudua, being the number one royal father in the Yoruba land, and also being known everywhere in the world as one, a royal custodian. So presently now we learn that Oba Adeyeye, seeing the tears that Adegoke has actually cried in the palace of Ilefe, and you know, yes, that is where they actually, that is mostly the weak point of Kabiyesi. When Kabiyesi sees this Oloris actually cry in the palace of Ilefe, that actually weakens Kabiyesi so much. We learn that presently now Kabiyesi has actually stand up from his throne. From our source, we learn that he actually stood up from his throne. Went directly to Adegoke. He actually told Adegoke, say, you never for once offended me. Say, I'm not the one you actually offended. Say, the people you should actually be pleading to presently now is going back to the Akure to plead to him in Ondo State. And also looking for a way to go ahead and beg Queen Naomi. Because yes, say, you never offended me. But we learned that she still had pride about going ahead to go and beg with Queen Naomi. She said, it is not possible. Say, she is a princess. And she can't belittle herself before Queen Naomi going down to beg Queen Naomi. I tell you, these Oloris, they don't actually have anything like repentance in them. I tell you, they don't really have any shame or anything like repentance to them. They said if it's other royal family, somebody like this Deji of Akure, and also the wife going there to apologize to them, say she will feel comfortable. She will gladly go there. And these are actually royals. She can discuss with royals. They will really understand her plea, and every other thing. But going down so low and going to beg a commoner, I tell you, these people have so much pride in them. They feel coming out from a royal family means that anybody they see will never be like them. But yes, it has actually shown them in that palace of Ilefe that yes, without ever thinking about any other thing present in that, they cannot take that position away from Queen Naomi. From Mommy Tadenikawo, they cannot take it. We learned that this one actually got Kabiyesi in really, really shock. Kabiyesi, the Ojaja II was really, really in shock. We learned that he actually left the presence of the elders and also Blueblu. He left the presence because he was really, really ashamed with the pride that Blueblu actually had. Say she cannot stood so low going down to beg Queen Naomi. But if it's Deji of Akure in Ondo State and also the wife apologizing to them, she will actually understand that she is actually discussing with another royalty and not just a commoner. So my people, I say you guys should go down to the comment section, put your own opinion as it did me feel, because I tell you this time around, a lot is still about to happen in the palace of Ilefe. So my subscribers and my returning subscribers, you guys are the really MVP. So I say thank you very much.